Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with an NU Showdown live. We're going to be hitting up NU Beta with this team that Hydro passed me with Choice Specs Alolan Exeggutor, physically defensive, calm mind, slow, bro. I love how usage has made this mine be NU, but I feel like when Greninja gets banned from OU or inevitably banned, assuming it does of course, Slowbro usage is definitely going to shoot up. Probably before that anyway, because I've been seeing some Slowbro as well. We have Choice Scarf Dodrio, defensive Steelix, well, tank Steelix kind of, and PokeaimMD Hitmontop. I actually haven't used an offensive Hitmontop in a while. I'm assuming it does do a ton of damage because it is all out pummeling close combat. And then we have Choice Band Incineroar. I cannot wait till this thing gets Intimidate. By the way, I heard from somebody that a certain series may be returning sometime this week / next week. Now I don't know what series that is. I'm just saying that I heard that's a series that people want to see. I don't know. It has something to do with I don't know. I just heard. Anyway, I'm on Chris's account. He don't know. It's fine. I like my opponent's team. Love the Ride-On. It could be Dual Dance, but because he does have Stun Fist for potential rocks. If it is Dual Dance Ride-On, I gotta keep Hitmontop healthy. Stun Fist / Scyther are two mons I could definitely see him living with. But he doesn't have anything that can immediately OHKO my Steelix anyway. Best way he has of damaging me is either Ride-On's Earthquake, Glaceon's Ice Beam, or I guess Trevenant can burn me or Scald from / Earth Power from Stunfisk. But Slowbro should be able to eat up most hits anyway. And Steelix, excuse me, yeah, Steelix just doesn't have anything that he could basically like threaten me out with. And Exeggutor just matches up really well. Like it's gonna drop a Draco whenever it comes in and possibly get a kill. So really off of Steelix because I can get up rocks. No hazard control with the Scyther. He does lead off with Stunfisk. I do live in Earth Power and I really do want rocks up. Because I do have Intimidate on Hitmontop, a Scarf Dodrio, and physically defensive Slowbro, I'm not as worried about Scyther, but it coming in and taking 50% would be a lot better for me. So we'll trade rocks here. Switching in on Stunfisk is a little bit hard, but I feel like Exeggutor is my best option, especially because with rocks up, even though he does have resistances to Leaf Storm, this is Specs. So I can take hits. So throws off a Scald, thankfully does not burn me. I don't have a Leaf Storm, excuse me, Energy Ball. Though Trevenant and Scyther can come in, and even Swalot, I do have good switching to Swalot. I do have Steelix as an answer, and Trevenant, I have Incineroar. I could drop a Draco. Maybe dropping a Draco is just a better play. I'll just drop a Draco because it does hit his resistances. Yeah, he gets called Swalot. So we drop a nice Draco on the incoming Swalot. That does so much damage. Okay, never mind. It didn't do any. Never mind. The damage is gone. Remember when it did damage? Steelix does wall this to an extent, depending on what set it is, unless it has like Ice Beam or something like that. But even then, Steelix does tank. Throw off Toxic, nice. So this is good because I do get off an Earthquake or a Heavy Slam here. I'm actually leaning more towards Toxic, though he could Yawn, but I want to go for Toxic because he does have Trevenant as a switch-in and Stunfisk. Even though Trevenant does have Natural Cure, I still... Okay, he just decides to go for the 17% Fire Punch. So we trade immunities versus immunities there. I don't mind Swalot going down. I can't believe that Figgy Berry just like took off all the damage. Though I'm positive he will switch. I'll go for Earthquake again anyway because we can knock him out. It is a fighting resist that he does have. He does have two more, or one fighting immunity and a fighting resist. Yeah, so goes directly into Stunfisk on the Earthquake. That's great. Stunfisk being weakened is amazing for Incineroar. Incineroar barely having any switches that it is. By the way, this remix was made by Remix Studio. It's GSC Remix Dark Cave, the second remix that he's made. I'll keep Steelix healthy just because it beats everything. And again, Exeggutor resists every attack this guy can go for and just drops Dracos. Kind of wish I had Giga Drain. I was going to say Giga Drain. What? Kind of wish I had Giga Drain. Does he have a Flamethrower? I mean, I don't want Ride-On setting up. It is definitely Dual Dance Ride-On. But because I do have... Actually, if it's... No, Ride-On would not run a Z move. It needs a Violite. If it is Dual Dance Ride-On, I do have Intimidate, and I do have Slowbro, so I can deal with that. So we'll drop a Draco one more time. Something's about to die. He doesn't go back out of Swalot. Swalot is going to get dropped. It'd be... So, Alolan Exeggutor coming through, putting in some damage, forcing them switches. Beautiful. And also, it is a fighting resist. So, once I get rid of Scyther... and Trevenant, I can all-out pummeling with him on top / rapid spin. Only reason I'm not doing that now is because he would always go on to Trevenant. And again, I don't want him on top to take any unnecessary damage. So Glaceon comes out. I'm not sure if it does learn Freeze Dry. It definitely can. But I don't want to bring in Incineroar on a Specs Ice Beam. I'd rather go Slowbro. Because at least even if I get frozen by this Ice Beam, I have Scald, so it can thaw me. And I have Regenerate as well, so I can always pivot. Now, it definitely could have Freeze Dry. I don't know if it actually learns Freeze Dry in its arsenal, but it definitely could have Freeze Dry. It is a nice type. Very, very, very solid play on my opponent's part. Going for the Ice Beam. Excuse me, Shadow Ball. Predicting me to either go out into, well, basically Slowbro. Really, really good play. I do have Dodrio, though, as a switch-in. And I'm pretty sure that's Specs just based on the fact that it did do 60%. Now, I'm actually a little bit paranoid about attacking with Dodrio because Stunfisk does have access to the... it does have access to... what's it called? Not static, but the ability... Yeah, it is static. Yeah, it does have access to static. So what I actually want to do is pivot into Slowbro just to get Regenerated on the Sunfish switch, because that'll help me out if Rhydon ends up setting up, and as well as Scout if that actually is not Specs, so that is something else. But I'm assuming Sunfish is going to come in. But basically, I want to do this play, that way I get my Regenerator, that way if Rhydon does end up setting up, my Slowbro gets back up to full. Alright, so this worked out. Discharge would definitely be something I would see. I'm pretty sure Alolan Exeggutor takes any hit regardless of what he wants to do. Yeah, Thunderbolt. Yeah, I'll take any hit anyway. And that rocks damage on Glaceon is really good. I could Calm Mind up and win with Slowbro, but Trevenant's the only thing really stopping that. We're just going to drop a Draco one more time and get our kill. So Stunfisk goes down. Alolan Exeggutor just dropping Dracos. I love it. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, obviously it's Road Top 10 that I'm talking about. I am so hyped for that. Especially because it gives me a chance to show that, yeah, I can still play Pokemon, guys. I feel like also, at some points, I definitely play a lot safer than I used to back in the day, which isn't necessarily wrong. Like, playing smart is better than risking, for example. But, like, I still play aggressive if I need to. Like, I've been making doubles in this game. Granted, most of them were medium risk doubles, but if my opponent did stay in with Glaceon, I would lose a lot of Pokemon. Slowbro's just a good play right here because I can pivot in on everything and figure out what move he wants to go for. If he goes for Shadow Ball, that's fine. If he goes for Ice Beam, I do tank that. And he does freeze me, as I did say, that was an option, but because I do have Scald, I'm not as worried about that. And I can Thaw just immediately, and Regen will get me pretty much back up to full as he brings out Trevenant. So we'll see if we can get a little bit of luck right here as we do. Get the burn immediately on Trevenant. If he does have Harvest, that does suck. But I mean, he did risk bringing his Trevenant on a Frozen Mon. It wasn't, I guess maybe you wouldn't want to call it a risk, but it was a risk because I was frozen. So, because I do have Scald. It was a risk because I did have Scald. So we'll go to Exeggutor because Exeggutor will take a Will-O-Wisp or a Leech Seed if he wants to go for that, as well as a Horn Leech. And I'm not actually sure if Trevenant can knock me out with, considering Trev is one of my only good Mons on my team. Oh, he's Harvest too. Oh, no. I'm pretty much, yeah, because he has Citrus and Fort. Yeah, we'll throw a Flamethrower. Oh, yes, Drain Punch. Okay, so we go down, but I get to bring out my Incineroar and just click Darkest Lariat. What if he's Max Speed Earthquake? Actually, that doesn't even matter. He had Drain Punch. There's no way he's Earthquake. So I get to bring out Incineroar, Choice Band, just click that Darkest Lariat. This will get a kill. Also, the Glaceon is in... Also, the Glaceon is in range of Mach Punch now, so I don't got to worry about that thing potentially sweeping me. And if I get rid of Rhydon, I can just click Brave Bird with my Choice Scarf Dodrio. So, Rhydon should come out. I can't believe you said that's one of your only good Mons on your team. You have Scyther and Rhydon. So, right out to Slowbro we go. Because if this thing sets up, it can be an issue. And Slowbro can eat every hit. It started power-up punching. Yeah, Swords Dance, though. We still live one Choice Band Mega Horn, and I'm saying Choice Band because, obviously, Power-Up Punch does give it that boost. Oh, Jesus. No. Nice. Alright, so we get rid of Rhydon, great. And that was the, I think, biggest threat in my opinion, because Scyther, even if it's SD, I'm not as worried about SD boosting Mons when I have Pokemon like Slowbro and Steelix to deal with them. So, speaking of which, we'll go right out to Steelix and just throw off a Toxic. Very smart play on my opponent's part, going for Pursuit. That leads me to believe, though, that he is Choice. And if this is Choice, Well, actually, let's go out to Dojo and just click Brave Bird. Why not? He killed me. I was going to go out to Slowbro and passive, but because I went down, right out to Dojo we go. Click that Brave Bird, get rid of Scyther, and his last is that Glaceon, which we will be able to outspeed and knock it out with Brave Bird. So, good game, bro. The burn definitely hurt, but it's, you know, it ends up happening when you bring in, it's a risk he made. I think the freeze might have made him a little bit more, you know, overconfident. It's like, okay, Trevenant's a great switch in now, but the reason I kept talking about that mon is because obviously Scald can thaw. So this is definitely hazards. This guy definitely has hazards. I do not have Foresight on my Hitmontop. I do not like that. I don't really like Fake Out. Obviously chip damage is good, but I think I'd rather have Foresight just in case we face like a Ghost type again. So I could definitely see Amistar as a lead, while Slowbro can destroy him, but obviously both of these mons are annoying. Maybe Fake Out is actually not that bad in this. So, right out into Hitmontop we go. We'll Fake Out first. Yes, it does have access to weak armor, but we do break its Focus Sash. And we'll also be lowering its defensive every single time we touch it. So Mach Punch. Okay, let me just calc something. Let me calc Fake Out into Rabbit Spin into Mach Punch on weak armor. Some offensive Hitmontop. Fake Out. And I'm saying, okay, Mach Punch at -2 because that's what he's going to end up at. Oh, -2 defenses after weak armor. Still an 81. Rabbitson does a decent amount too. Alright, so in this case, I actually like Fake Out a lot. Ooh, we get us some nice chip damage on the Rotom as well. Beautiful. Rotom can definitely Volt Switch. I do have Steelix though, so a Will-O-Wisp is definitely an option. Same thing as Leaf Storm. I'm going to make the Incineroar play because I don't want Steelix being down because Steelix does stop Drapion as well as Mellow Up. Nice. And what I actually can do is just click U-turn here. He's definitely going out to Amistar. Oh, goes Drapion. Wow. So this does give me rocks. I definitely want up rocks versus him, and Drapion being so weak and is great for Dodrio. Yum. Yum. Alright, so we eat that up. Ooh, Exeggutor can just drop Dracos. I like that. I want to get rid of this mon. It's one of the mons that's stopping me from winning with Slowbro. Goes right out into Sock, which is actually amazing. I could definitely see him going for close combat, but I still think Slowbro is still the best mid-ground play. Even if he goes for knockoff, I'll eat it. Yeah, that's beautiful. We eat that up. I have no idea what set that is either. I don't think Pursuit from Drapion knocks me out either. If he goes for knockoff, I'm good too. So we'll throw off a Scald here as he goes back on to Rotom. And this is weakening Rotom for my Mach Punch from my Hitmontop. And the what's it called? The Sock is already in range of that. So because he went for Leaf Storm last time, and I have Steelix as well, I'm actually going to go Alolan Exeggutor. He can Volt Switch here if he wants to. If he does not, I get a kill with Draco Meteor. Yeah, and if he goes for Leaf Storm, like I said, I get a kill with Draco Meteor. I get to drop a Draco. Though I actually like Energy Ball a little bit better versus him. Now we'll drop a Draco and get our kill. Yeah, so Drapion goes down, if this does connect, of course. Nice, we do. Alolan Exeggutor just dropping Dracos all day. I love it, I love it, I love it. Cofagrigus comes out. This monster. This thing, I'm gonna drop a Draco. If it's Trick Room, I at least weaken it for Incineroar in the back. I don't know. I'm not sure why he nasty plotted, because if I went hard into Incineroar, it would have been bad for him. But this is not going to kill, but it's going to keep him at about what, 6%. I want to say. Oh, it actually gets the roll. Wow. I thought we'll get like a lower roll. Jesus Christ, Alolan. Yeah, I didn't expect that damage either. I thought he'd be at around 6%. So Amistar comes out. It could set up and be a problem. I'll just drop a Draco. It is rocks though, and we can spin these away. Main reason I chose to drop a Draco there is because I did have the Mach Punch in the back, so that would kill with it. But we'll actually go Slowbro now. And as long as I do have Dodrio alive, I just click Brave Bird now and win. So there's a Shell Smash option. I'm assuming it's Shell Smash Focus Sash. Dodrio does outspeed anyway, and we can just Scald here. We do live his own Scald. Gets an unfortunate burn, but because of the -1 defenses, this should be close to knocking him out. Nice. And again, we just click Mach Punch now with all my mons, and Dojo just wins the game. So what I do want to sack is... No, not Incineroar, because he can spam Psychic. This thing is Specs. I mean, I win anyway, so I don't really care. I think the sack is... Yeah, the sack is definitely Exeggutor. Exeggutor put in a ton of work. That's ridiculous that I did that much damage. Because I was thinking I'll do around a 28 damage with Draco Meteor, right? Because, you know, half 57, or, well, roughly that's half 57. But I did 31%. I was like, okay, this will leave him with the best few percentage. Anyway, we just spam Energy Ball here. Energy Ball prevents setup from anything. We are Specs, and I will be able to kill everything with Mach Punch from Hitmontop anyway. Or Brave Bird from my Dojo, so I'm not worried. Meloetta, even if it goes for Relic Zone, I don't care. If it's Subcom Mine, I do have Mach Punch again to break it. And it has to Calm Mind up versus Specs Exeggutor. Yeah, it just goes right for Hybrid Voice. Alright, so I want some damage off with Hitmontop. I definitely just want some Mach Punch damage off. That way Dojo can just win the game cleanly. Oh, wait. Didn't realize how good Fake Out was in this game. Yeah, maybe I should actually keep Fake Out. But yeah, all I need is that chip damage with Fake Out into Mach Punch, and then I spam Return with Dodrio, and we win this game. Because Sharp Dojo also his entire team. So maybe, I like Foresight. Maybe I should keep Fake Out. I don't know. Foresight has more utility versus Ghost anyway, because obviously Hitmontop has to Rapid Spin. I think Foresight with Fight EMZ is better. Yeah, so we get the Fake Out, and this Mach Punch should do close to 20. If not, goes Rotom. That Mon is going to go down anyway. To the Mach Punch. Same thing with Sock. Meloetta comes out. What are you going to do? Trick? I'll just go Incineroar. That way he can't click Psychic. There's no way he clicks Psychic anyway. He's just going to switch out anyway. Oh, he actually just clicked the Psychic move. Nice. And I can just click Darkest Lair here because I will be able to get rid of Sock. And it also... I'm pretty sure I know who Roro is. And it also will be able to get rid of Meloetta. So, knock out Sock upon switching. The entire team is actually putting in work, and I love it. And Dojiro, once again, should be able to clean up this game. Yep. Dojiro, once again, will be able to clean up this game, just like the first game. Let's go ahead and get this Brave Bird off. This team is so fluid. I love it. I just feel like it's like playing with water. It's just flowing. Good game. Alolan Exeggutor 2 is just dropping Dracos on everybody, and you know I have a special place in my heart for that. Ooh, I hope that's unaware. I really hope that's unaware. Pikamuku. Is this stall? It looks stall. I mean, it don't got an answer to me clicking Energy Ball. I actually just click Energy Ball and I win. I gotta get rid of Skuntank though. Type Null is actually really annoying though if it adds these. Alright, so I want Rocks Up. Even though he does have the double water type, I do want Rocks Up to pressure the Skuntank. Because I do just click Energy Ball with my Alolan Exeggutor. This also wins by just clicking Calm Mind by poison the Pikamuku. Actually, Incineroar is better. Because I can U-turn out of there if something is a threat. Yeah. There's no real risk. You're not faster than me unless you're like Scarf. Steelix eats up any hit anyway, and any chip damage on Gramble is great, especially because Steelix does lure in the bulky water types. Oh, that did a decent amount, not gonna lie. Is it even worth? I'm getting up rocks anyway, I don't care. If he wants to stay in, that's fine. We get to weaken Gramble. Gramble might be faster than my Alolan Exeggutor though. We're in a Heavy Slam here. Goes hard, Steelix. Or goes rather into Steelix on the Heavy Slam. Bring on him on top. I have Slowbro to pivot on Gramble every single second of the day. Ooh, he's Sheer Force. Cool. I like that. This actually makes me more scared to click Close Combat, but I'm pretty sure he'll switch on the Gramble anyway. Yeah. And again, weakening Gramble, negating its leftovers at least, is really good. Like, Calm Mind, Slowbro destroys him. I'm only worried about the Vaporeon having Toxic. Or even Ice Beam. Both of those are annoying. Anyway, Slowbro is the play. Physically defensive, eats up any hit, does not care. Eats up that Play Rough. It could have Thunder Wave. I would double out here into Skuntank slash any of those mons. So I kind of want to make the Alolan Exeggutor play, and I want to risk it. I definitely want to risk it because I would definitely go out to one of your bulky waters to Toxic me or Skuntank. Yep. And I just want to drop a Draco and get rid of this mon immediately. Poison Jab is obviously going to hurt me, but I want to get rid of this mon. And I find out he's Black Sludge, so we're going to drop a Specs Draco on him. If he defogs, that's fine. We get rid of him. Yep. This is modest Specs. I would have lived the Poison Jab anyway, but Alolan Exeggutor once again just dropping Dracos, getting rid of everything. Steelix comes out. I don't want to have him Toxic, so I'm gonna go out to him on top because I can Rapid Spin away his hazards and I can get up my own rocks again with Steelix. So we're gonna Rapid Spin here immediately. Ooh, that did decent damage. This has to be Sheer Force, right? I'm just going to click my PokeaimMD. No, I want to keep that alive for Silvally. I'm pretty sure Silvally's faster than me. But I'm going to go for all out pummeling. Yep. That's fine. He didn't expect it. And that boy took so much damage. I love it. And we ended up living too. Amazing. So I can always spin later and bring this hard in on Steelix. So, right for close combat we go one more time. Steelix is low. Vaporeon comes out. That is not a counter apparently. Look at that. I got a crit. Unfortunate indeed. Unfort. So, him on top, put it in work. We got rid of Vaporeon, and now I'm not worried at all. I just click Energy Ball with Specs Alolan Exeggutor. If that thing had Ice Beam, it would have obviously knocked me out, which is why I was a little bit worried about it. If it had Toxic, it would have been annoying for Slowbro. But it wouldn't have both. Like, typically, you'd see Wish Protect. You'd see Wish Protect, and then Scald. So those are three. So either Heal Bow, Ice Beam, not Baton Pass, obviously. Baton Pass is banned. Alolan Exeggutor isn't actually as good in this game as it was before, but it's probably going to do something even though I said that. Tauros is annoying, but come on, Slowbro can win. We got to be careful around the Scrafty. I think Incineroar is the all-around best lead that doesn't make me switch out versus Magmortar. Every other lead I have makes me switch. So we're going to lead off with Incineroar as he leads off with Scrafty. So he's Intimidate, which means he might have Fake Out or whatnot. That actually makes it a little bit easier for me, I feel like. Oh, he's just Dragon Dance Intimidate. Jesus. That did a lot. I am just going to click Close Combat. He has no fighting resist. I will live a neutral hit. He actually has no fighting resist at all. I feel like he's the type of player that has Zen Headbutt. I just feel it with Intimidate. Ooh, that does not matter. That should not matter. Yeah, I should still be able to kill you. I guess he's just stalling out my, or weakening my close combats. How much did Mach Punch do last time? So I'm -2, so it might actually matter. Alright, we're going to go Slowbro on the potential Drain Punch slash... I would go for that now. He still goes for sub. But either way, I can bring him on top now on the knockoff or Dragon Dance and then just Mach Punch twice. I just wasn't confident that knockoff would knock it out. Or excuse me, Mach Punch would knock it out because I was Intimidate. But he just seems pretty... He seems pretty, you know, dead set on going for sub Dragon Dance. So, we'll close combat again. If he goes for another Dragon Dance, we're fine. We'll live every hit. And then I would just go for Mach Punch. Based on the fact that U-turn from a non-stab Incineroar to 21, I'm guessing at this range it will knock it out. Maybe I should have just went for it before. This is max attack. It's not the best. What is this? Base 95 attack? Through 17? That looks like base 95 attack. Yeah, it doesn't kill. Oh, Jesus. And Scrafty is faster. Nice. I'm pretty sure my Dodrio is still faster than him. I think anyway. I'm also pretty positive that this guy eats any hit. Unless you're Ice Punch, but you should be knockoff. If he's Ice Punch, then my Slowbro beats him 1v1 anyway. So we'll click Energy Ball here. Unfortunately, lost him on top, which can click Mach Punch versus everything on his team. That's also the reason why I didn't spam Draco Meteor. I should definitely be able to live a +2 Drain Punch and knock him out with these specs. This thing is becoming a problem. All I had to do was close combat. Yeah, knock off 8. And we'll be able to knock him out. I'm surprised he didn't Drain Punch. I think he definitely should have Drain Punched. But we knock out Scrafty. Nice. At what cost, though? I lost my Hitmontop, which had Intimidate to check Tauros and can Mach Punch it. Virizion is looking threatening. But at the same time, if I get rid of Steelix, I just click Brave Bird with Dodrio and win. Cragno does not have the best defenses, and if I get a Rocks, I pressure that. I pressure Magmortar. Speaking of which, this thing with the Freeze Dry is annoying. We're going to go... Do I need this Mon? I feel like it's better to just sack this and then go Incineroar and click button. Because if he does freeze me or have HP ground, I mean, yeah, we'll sack this. Yeah. First game we have to sack it, but I feel like it's better to sack this, then go out to Incineroar and just click. Though that would have been nice to pivot it on Magmortar, which I'm assuming is coming in now. But I'll click Flare Blitz here. I didn't want him to have HP ground, and also by bringing in Incineroar on Ice Beam, I give it more chances to freeze me. He decides to go directly into an Intimidate Tauros. That is, that is not a counter, and I actually burn it too. And its leftovers would burn. So I'm not sure what to think about this. But though Slowbro is the better play, I really do want to Rocks. Because I forced Crocodile to turn to Rapid Spin. I forced it to turn to Rapid Spin. And because I did see leftovers, I don't think he'll have Fire Blast on Tauros. Sheer Force would run Fire Blast, but I don't think leftovers would. And we get a Rocks here. Rouse the Steelix he goes. Why? I mean, I'll take this because I'm going to spam attacks with my Dodrio soon. So we're definitely going to stay in and try and get off as much damage on Steelix as possible to win with my Dodrio. Because Rocks are up and Brave Bird just sweeps. Of course, that is assuming we can get rid of these Mons. So, like I said, this is why I'm making this play versus a Steelix. He roars me out. Give me Incineroar. Don't give me Dodrio. Nice. And I get my kill now with Incineroar. Stay with Steelix. You don't need it. You don't need to steal it. Why you need to steal it? You know, who cares if this is your flying resist? Stay in. Bum Titty Kaka. That's his name. What the hell? Alright, so he sacks his Steelix, which is absolutely what I needed. Absolutely what I needed. I'm hoping Tauros comes out now because that gives me Slowbro as a switching. And then I can just spam Psyshock with that Mon. Slowbro also is a Pokemon that can win the game pretty easily. Yep. So, Tauros comes out, and we're just going to go Slowbro. And because it actually hasn't done as much this live as I wanted to, I'm going to start combining up. Because once you get those boosts, we don't care about Virizion SDing up. We also don't care about Freeze Dry from Cryogonal, granted, unless it freezes. But the fact that we do have Scald, we're not as worried about that. And yeah, we'll eat up any hit. And the fact that burn mechanics have changed in this generation, this is definitely the better play. I believe combining up twice ensures that I kill Virizion. He could go hard into Magmortar, but like basically, I want Tauros to go down so he doesn't have Intimidate. So the more Mons that Slowbro punches through, the easier it is for Dodrio to win in the late game. Because Dodrio doesn't have to worry. Dodrio doesn't have to worry about. Yeah, Dodrio doesn't have to worry about taking recoil from Rocks plus Brave Bird. Oh, Worker was a smart play. You're not going to do any damage though. I'm actually going to slack it off. Because this will allow me to be at the most HP that I could be in by the end of the turn. And now we are +2/+2 Slowbro. And I want to see your counters. So no reason not to click Psyshock here. It will kill Cryogonal. It would also knock out Virizion. If he is Bloom Doom on Virizion, if he Swords Dance Bloom Doom, which is something I like to run on that mod, it does just a ton of damage. People also run All Out Pummeling because that helps better versus like Porygon, but Porygon is no longer in the tier. Yeah, Cryogonal comes out. Let's see if he has Freeze Dry. Oh, it's Sub-Zero Samurai. What? Haze? Oh, Sub-Zero Samurai. Yeah, I think if that was just regular Freeze Dry, it would have been better. But we knock out Cryogonal. That crit did not matter. It has very, 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 very poor defenses. And yeah, we're able to win that game. Beautiful. I'm getting Moa to count up. Do we have time for one more? I got about a minute left before I got to go. So I think we're actually going to be ending there. One thing I did want to talk about, since we do have this minute, I typically like to get them in 30 minutes. One, I loved this team. I actually love this team. I don't know if it like, it's one of those teams like I feel like one of the better ones I was using because it has pivots and Slowbro and Steelix. Granted, I didn't have any like special wall, but Specs Alolan Exeggutor actually put the team on its back. But yeah, guys, stay tuned for Road Top 10. That is coming soon, and I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for that. Also, my World Cup games should be starting up soon, so I will be live recording those as I've been doing with my tournaments in the past. So stay tuned for those. I think I play my first World Cup game on Wednesday. I'm playing DPOU, by the way. My qualifier, I obviously played Sun and Moon OU, but for this, I will be playing DPOU. At least for... because basically the way I play on teams is, okay, team, put me wherever the hell you want. I don't care. I could play any tier you want, any generation. I don't care. I'm a team player. So, you know, they wanted me in DVP OU, so I get to play DVP once again, and obviously I love playing DVP. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, subscribe, do your thing, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.